Reggie Haynes TV here, and I'm gonna touch on three things: racism, politics, religion. Let me go ahead and touch on religion first, man. I know a lot of people have come up to me. They seen a few of my videos, man, pull me to the side, man, like, man, are you Christian, man? You sound like a Christian dude. You know, are you religious? And I just say, to be honest with you, no, I'm not. And I know a lot of people are upset. I know a lot of people gonna hate me and shun me for it, but whatever, man. I mean, in this world, everybody doesn't get their way, and like I said in previous videos, this world has created imaginary lines, and if you're within a certain amount of, or a certain imaginary line, or behind a certain imaginary line, anything outside of that, you're looked at as an enemy. Basically, if you're not with us, then you're against us. Regardless of what religion, race, popularity group that you're a part of, if you're not a part of a specific group, or if you're not with a specific group, then you're labeled as an enemy to somebody. So I do not have a specific religion. My take on religion, I'm just get straight to the point. My take on religion is this: I see this world every day. I don't watch the news anymore because obviously history is repeating itself. But when I do get on social media, I do see people, innocent people getting killed, people getting lynched, slave owners, some people call them bosses, are, you know, running corrupt organizations, while the people at the bottom of this, that's keeping the goddamn business up, standing tall, are getting treated like shit every day, and they're feeding their families little to nothing, and they're starving. I see it every single day. And my take on that is, what God would allow that? I know people say, well, God has blessed me and God will bless you in the future. Really? Because if I'm believing any God, I'm gonna believe in a God that's gonna bless everybody. If I'm gonna believe in a God, I'm gonna believe in a God that's not going to allow this sick stuff that's happening on earth to happen. And I feel like, man, we're in a world where we are definitely in hell on a day-to-day basis. And I hate to say that, because I have a sister in this world that I care about, and I love her to death. And I love everybody, even if they hate the fuck out of me. I still love you regardless. And I just feel like there's so much evil and corruption going on in this world: politics, fame, money, all that bullshit, idolizing all that bullshit, and what God would allow all this to happen. I feel like people don't dig deep into history. How do we not know that a lot of these false idols or these gods on this earth were created just to manipulate you to do what they want you to do? I'm not trying to convince anybody to become anything that they're not. I'm just saying, this is my opinion, and this is why I don't believe in religion. Because I just honestly feel like no true God would allow all this negativity to just keep on happening on a consistent basis. I don't think that there's a God that will be mindless enough to bless someone here and not bless someone here. That just makes no sense to me, because there's a lot of good people in this world, but we're blinded from seeing that because we have all these imaginary lines, man. And that's just my take on religion. Next thing is politics. I know a lot of people always want to talk about politics and that bullshit. Me, I don't get into it. I know a lot of people want to drag me into it. I think politics is just what it is. Another verge of imaginary lines. Me personally, people always say, so who did you vote for? I don't tell people about my voting rights. I could just sit here and say, I've never voted. Is that gonna upset you? And the reason I'll say that is because why would I vote for somebody that claims themselves to be a leader? That if you don't believe in what they say, they'll come to your house and they'll bring agents of lethal force to kill you. Or they'll take away your house, or they'll take away your home, just because you don't believe in what they do. That's what evil does, man. You don't get your way, so you want to kill me because I don't agree with what you're saying or what you're about. I don't believe in politics. I don't believe in leaders. I don't believe in none of that stuff. People always want me to be a leader, want me to be I can't do it. Because at the same time, I feel like in this life, it's your right to choose if you want to listen to me. Just like a lot of people that's watching this video. If you want to watch this video, it's your choice. I'm not going to put a gun in your goddamn head and say, you better listen to me or else. What I'm trying to say when it comes to politicians, leaders, and all that stuff, man, is that we're actually giving these people power. And how we're giving them power is by we're paying attention to them. Social media and all that stuff. People that's watching this video, do me a favor. For 1 week, put your phone away, put the laptops away, put the TV away, and just see if you can survive without the programming and all that stuff in your face. And let's see. Because me, I've done it many a times. Me, I'm even trying to fast on it now, stay away from my phone. I know I got a lot of business and stuff with my videography, but I mean, I try to stay away from my phone as much as possible. And if I do watch something, it's something that I've seen millions of times, and it's something that I'm trying to program myself to see, like, okay, this is some real shit. But as far as politics and presidents and all that shit, I'm sorry to say, people are gonna say, well, get the fuck out of America, you nigger. That's fine. if I do leave, I have no choice, because everywhere else around the world has been segregated and even more fucked up. So it's like I'm in a lose-lose situation. People are always gonna say what they want to say negatively, and I just feel like that's wrong. Bottom line, I don't believe in presidents. But in speaking of niggers, that's a word that should never be used. Racism has destroyed this world in a multitude of ways. It has created a lot of imaginary lines, and people feel like racism is just another medium that people have used in order to separate themselves from others. And I feel like it's wrong. It's a way that we can't look at each other as equals, because as a society, we're just so far gone to where it's almost impossible to actually look at each other as equals ever. This world is definitely on the rocks, man, and it's been that way for a long time. And I'm not saying that we should go out there and be in panic mode, but I'm just saying, open your eyes and see what's really going on. Stop listening to the programming, stop listening to the politics, stop giving all these false idols power, and listen to your heart for once. Just experience the beauty of nature and all that stuff before they tear it down and tell us that we can't look at it no more and put our blinders back on. But I'm just saying, man, think, because it's not illegal yet. Again, when it comes to racism, man, it shouldn't exist. Just like I don't feel like these leaders and false idols should exist either, because at the end of the day, I just feel like these are things that the world has created in order to make us separate ourselves from the rest, and that causes war and negativity amongst us. And what good has come out of any type of war? Nothing. Again, this is Reggie Haynes TV. I know a lot of people didn't like this video. That's fine. But at the same time, I still love everybody regardless. And I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. Be on the lookout for my other projects, short films and web series, The House of Reggies. Thanks again. Reggie Haynes TV. I'm out.